Hey, what's going on, guys? I want to have like a serious conversation with y'all. But before I do that, let me tell you guys something really cool that just happened. So last night I got this. This is probably one of the single greatest accomplishments that I think I could have ever gotten ever since I started my online artist development program. The drummer from Obvious Pieces had contacted me for him to tell me that this is the first month that they will be able to pay by money that they've gotten from gigs instead of coming out of pocket for it. It's like that made me feel really good, and it's prompted me to make this video because it's just I really want to level with you guys. I work with a lot of different artists around here in the local scene, and some of you guys have really solid fan bases. For one reason or another, you can't or don't want to hire me as somebody that could work for you full time on a monthly basis. Really, man, just that one message alone should just kind of be that deciding factor. I mean, essentially it pays for itself. Like, I get it. A lot of you guys may not know nothing about me. You may not know my work or my reputation. You may not know any of those things about me, and then all of a sudden I'm asking you to pay me hundreds of dollars a month, and it's just kind of like, what? And on the other side, you're paying for gear, you're paying for studio time, you're paying for all these other different kinds of things. I mean, it's so many things for you to have to worry about and wrap your head around as far as it comes to being a musician that's trying to do something that's solid and professional. And I get it, I completely understand. But like I said, this message here should tell you something, that it pays for itself. It starts out as something that you're coming out of pocket for, and it may hurt, but over time, man, it ends up being a thing that just pays for itself. And a lot of you guys are so stuck on the old school way of doing things. It was always based on creating something. The problem with that, because of technology and because people they want their eyes sated quickly, and a lot of you guys want people to care about the releases that you're making and the moves that you're making. But the way that you do that nowadays, because of technology, is that you have to document instead of create. You have to show people something all the time that can kind of catch their attention. And the problem with that is, outside of when you have a show, you have nothing to say to your audience. You don't know what to tell them. You don't know how you can engage with them. And that's where a social media manager can kind of step in and take care of those things. I feel that you guys are stuck on just using social media as a distribution method, and it can be used for that, but it can be used for something a whole way outside of that if you use it properly. Using social media, you can actually look and see what people are looking for from you specifically. And you can emulate that over and over again, and then you can grow that audience well outside your own local areas. People want to know what you're into. They want to know what you like. They want to know that some of you guys are great cooks, and some of you guys are stoners, and some of you guys is like making weird stuff and just picking out like people want to see that. People want to see that they may think that it's weird. You may think that it's stupid that you like to collect stamps or something like that, but then you present it in a cool way that people actually like the fact that you do that. But people need to see these other different sides of you that is completely outside of your music, so that when you do drop something that is musically related, then they can relate to it, and then they can see wow, these guys, they're just like me. And they're dope musicians as well. Back in the day, we worshipped our favorite artists because they seemed like gods to us. They seemed like people who were just well outside of our. They thought differently than we did, and there's no way that they could relate to us. But nowadays, it's completely different. We love our celebrities, and we love the people that we look up to because they're just like us, because they are vulnerable, and they have weaknesses, and they have flaws, and they have weird things that they like that we didn't think that wow, okay, so they like the same weird stuff that I do. Let people see those sides of you. And having someone like me, who's a social media marketer and a photographer and a videographer, we can come up with a cool way to spin those ideas so that you can grow that fan base well outside of just being in your local scene. I want to really help you do that, man. And like I said, this message, can show you that it's just something that can pay for itself if you're willing to put in the work. With all that being said, I'm gonna wrap this thing on up. If you like this, please give a comment on your thoughts. Let's open up some dialogue. Let's get some talking going. Share this video for any artists in your local scene that you feel that could benefit from it. And yeah, this is Seiji.